Namo Buddhaya, Namo Amitabha. Hello everyone. So someone asked, what are Buddhists' take on tarot card readings? So when we are earlier on our spiritual journey, we may have the tendency to seek for external validations, such as what are our emotions mean, why this happened in my relationship or in my life, etc. We may want to seek for external validation or predictions on our destiny. But as Buddhists, if we understand that all is actually from the mind, we can actually create our destiny with our mind, with our thoughts. And whatever that we experience in life really depends on how we think from our mind. So if a tarot card reading says, I'll have a bad day today, or someone dislikes me, will I allow that to affect me, or I can just quickly be mindful of the name of Amitabha Buddha, it's Amitabha, 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 and not let anything to affect me. We need to understand that all is actually from the mind. And in fact, all the conditional phenomena that we experience in our life is an illusion, which means temporary in nature. All of the samsara is actually a dream. So it is not necessary to interpret what the illusions actually mean. Like the Buddha told us from the Diamond Sutra, all conditioned phenomena are like a dream, an illusion, a bubble, a shadow, like dew or a flash of lightning. Thus is the way we shall perceive them. So we just need to perceive things as they are and keep the constant mindfulness of Amitabha Buddha. And in that way, we will not be easily affected by anything, regardless of what happens in our life. If a tarot card reading says, I'll have a great day, great fortune, etc., it's also not necessary to be overjoyed, again due to impermanence. If it says, I'll have a really bad day, a bad period of time, etc., one also doesn't need to get upset. Just keep the constant mindfulness of Amitabha Buddha. For Pure Land practitioners, nothing can be too bad. If the worst happens, we know that we are going to the Pure Land. So do not let anything, any card or crystal balls or psychic mediums, etc., to affect you. Do not let horoscope, astrology, etc., all this to affect you. So I'm not saying that these are not good, and it is true that we do bring a certain kind of destiny with us from our past lives, depending on our karma. But it doesn't mean that we cannot change our destiny. We can change our destiny by changing our karma, which means by changing our thoughts, our actions, our body, speech, and mind. We can actually consciously create our destiny. So I also recommend a book called Liaofan's 4 Lessons, which talk about exactly this, how our destiny is not fixed and it can be changed depending on our actions, depending on our thoughts, depending on our mind. Saying that, tools like tarot cards, etc., this may also be used by bodhisattvas as a skillful means to share the Dharma. For instance, if a bodhisattva knows that someone really likes to go for tarot card readings, then he can also use this as a medium to convey the message of the Dharma. If they have the wisdom, then they can use this as a tool to spread the Dharma. But as Buddhists, we know that we actually don't need to seek externally for answers. Everything is from within. Everything is from the mind. If we can keep the constant mindfulness of Amitabha Buddha, and if we can just perceive things as they are, emptiness in nature, and will not be easily affected by anything, regardless of what happens. So I hope this helps. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Amitabha.